Hello and welcome to the day 37 of the 100 Days Challenge, where I'll try to build project in public. Today we'll start the new project that I mentioned a couple of days ago. I just mentioned that I had bought the domain plus reserved some of the handles for the different social media. But yeah, for this new project, I wanted to do things a bit different and use this video to actually show everything from the very beginning. It doesn't mean that I will record everything of the whole project, but at least the starting process where I'll have to define different things and everything, I plan on recording it so that you can see everything that it actually happens in this process. Basically, the idea came to my mind while I was working on this challenge. As you can see, one of the issues that maybe I am having because of not getting any views may be the thumbnails. I think that these thumbnails do not look attractive, and I don't want to be spending lots of time with this whole recording process, so it means that I don't want to be too much time neither with the thumbnails itself. So basically I came up with the idea of building a project that creates automatically thumbnails. But this already exists, so I think that this already validates that the market is there. But I would like to apply a bit of difference. So my twist would be that it would be for faceless channels. So with that in mind, I don't know how, but it came to my mind if the domain Faceless Thumbnails was available, and I realized that it was. As soon as I did that, I came here to ChatGPT and I said, hey, help me as a co-founder to work on a new project called Faceless Thumbnails. Just that. And with that, it basically said that it wanted to help me building it from zero. And there were some things that we would need to align, like the concept vision, the goal, the target users, tech stack, MVP timeline, etc. So I just told that I had found the domain FacelessThumbnails.com available if he was, or if it was thinking that it's a good as brand name, or if it would be something more kind of brandy. And basically it gave me the pros and cons, also some ideas on more brandy future proof like facelessly, Thumbify, etc. And basically its co-founder take would be that if basically to stick with faceless thumbnails as a perfect for MVP, because it would help the SEO, and then maybe in the long-term brand potential grab something like some of those. So I took the initiative based on this message and I bought the FacelessThumbnails.com because it's a strong domain, and then if we scale in the future, I'll be thinking of this parent brand. I don't want to spend now time on that. So I also asked for which handles would it take for the social media and which ones would it suggest to open. So he told me about faceless thumbnails or faceless thumbs, and there are some restrictions in some of the social media that do not allow to put the whole faceless thumbnails handle. So basically I'm using those two. Here there's also the platforms with each priority, and it suggested to open a YouTube channel, also TikTok, Instagram, and X accounts. So, and later, based on the purpose and notes, I didn't create anything on the Threads, LinkedIn, or Product Hunt. So basically I created faceless thumbs for some of them and faceless thumbnails for the other ones, plus the website Faceless Thumbnails that it's already available. So if I open that, I'll try to open it my Brave, and you can see that I basically hosted it in Hostinger, so I have everything ready to start working here. And basically the MVP social setup would be to buy this domain, did secure those handles, then create the YouTube channel, plus design the profile icon and create those posts. I didn't do that part. I only created anything needed so that the project could start, and I will show everything in public. I didn't want that once I started the project, someone could take the handle. I know no one is following me, so no one would take it, but I don't know, it's this kind of fear that we, or at least I always have, and for that reason I just did those 3 steps to make sure that I had anything I needed. Basically, I also was checking about the 2 handles because, I don't know, maybe I had the fear that if I use faceless thumbs, it does not look as it's the same thing as faceless thumbnails. And basically, it was talking about the brevity plus the platform character limitation and truncation plus the sound and feel. So there are different things, and basically, at the end, I just chose this for some of them and this one for the others, and later I'll check how it goes. This was more on the domain, so now my next steps would be to see what else could I do. And yeah, here starts the process. So I already bought the domain FacelessThumbnails.com and have registered the proper social handles. What would you suggest to do before actually starting the project? Let's define what is needed. So I plan on using it as an actual co-founder, but in other projects I took maybe too much of the AI and I just trusted everything it said. Now for this case I plan on just using it for ideation but trusting my own gut. So not only doing just copy paste of what it shows here in the chat. Okay, perfect. So basically here it says that I would just do a pre-launch checklist. So define the vision and positioning, clarify the core value. What problem does faceless thumbnails solve for creators? So it's faceless YouTube creators struggle to make eye-catching thumbnails without solving their face. We help creators generate high-performing thumbnails in seconds using AI. Yeah, I think both of them would match my idea. So then would be about copywriting, the tone, etc. My ideal user, so who are we building for? The small YouTube creators in the faceless voiceover niche, agencies that produce shorts or content packs, indie YouTubers who want automation, identify competitors, only the short list of current players. Okay, so let's focus on phase 1, and once we are done, we can continue the next ones. Okay, so we need to define the vision and positioning so that everything else matters and marketing flows naturally. So define the vision and positioning. We'll cover what problem does faceless thumbnails solve. There are 3 possible directions. Choose which one feels most true to our vision. So basically creator empowerment. Faceless thumbnails help YouTube creators who don't want to show their face create high-performing thumbnails effortlessly using AI. Okay. Speed and simplicity. Generate YouTube-ready thumbnails in seconds from a video, title, or idea. No design skills required. Or conversion-driven AI. Uses AI to generate to prove and to get clicks. I'm not sure which one resonates the most. I'm between the A or C. For me, it's a mix of A and C. I want it to be for creators who don't want to show their face, but also designing things proven to get clicks. So yeah, we'll combine A and C into a one unified vision, so helping those creators without the need of using Photoshop. It's fine. So the core value would be Faceless Thumbnails helps faceless YouTube creators design AI-powered thumbnails that get clicks without showing their face or learning design. Okay. And the expanded mission statement, yeah, I agree that we don't need to show the face, neither master complex tools, and we have those things. So where should we position ourselves? It's on the faceless first, AI powered, data informed design, effortless creation, and growth oriented. So the elevator pitch, this is important. At the end, this is what I have to sell to people if I want them to actually get into the idea and want to look more about the project. So it helps YouTube creators who don't want to show their face design AI generated thumbnails that still get clicks, create visual proven to perform in seconds. Yeah, I think this aligns with our vision, with my vision in this case. So now let's tweak tone or add emotional appeal. The next step in phase 1 is to define my ideal user, our primary audience persona. Can you tell me quickly which type of faceless creator you want to serve first? Finance explainer channels, motivational, shorts, gaming, facts, trivia, AI voiceover channels. I'm not sure who my user persona is. Based on the possibility of I'm thinking on depends on who I can get more users. At the end, I want to get users, get traction, and then start pivoting from their feedback. So based on the stats you may collect, which group of people do you think can help this project to succeed more and earlier? Okay, so it finds 2 faceless explainer info channel creators, so producing short or full-length videos about facts, lists, trivia, history, self-improvement, or entertainment. I didn't read this word before. Okay, because there's a strong trend on people doing that. Yeah, I think every time it's more and more, and with all new AI sort of view, I think this will go on. Then because this niche tends to perform well monetarily, so if it has demand, it's nice that people can be willing to spend money here, and they need something that don't rely on a face shot, meaning titles, graphics, icons. So it needs to be, there's a crowded feed, a click through because they want the volume, but may already have workflows and design templates. So yeah, it may require proving distinct value. So okay, and there may vary in budget, or small to mid YouTube creators avoiding on-camera presence. So the faceless creator model is growing. So yeah, I think the people is coming into the creation, not only automating thing, and maybe in the future it may be more and more. So it could be possible. Then those look for efficiency and scale. So yeah, they try to outsource some of the things. They need to be quick, scalable. So they just focus on creation instead of design. They need thumbnails that convert because they need to take the users. Also, it needs to be easy to use, low design skill required. But many may be in the trial mode. so maybe they don't want to pay. It makes sense, and they already use cheap designer templates or generic services, so we need to prove differentiation, performance, style, speed. So the faceless automated ones, okay, basically it could be a good one. I am convinced that it may work, not sure, but I like it. So next steps to refine the persona. Let's try to define a name role, Alex, the faceless explainer. If you like, I can draft one detailed persona for this group with all the fields. Yes, generated. Okay, I think that my idea for today is having all those definitions. I don't plan on doing nothing about the product. I don't even know what the product will be actually. So as I said before, I just got the idea. I don't have any model that I plan on using, any stack, anything. I just have this idea, and from here I want to start building a very basic MVP and get feedback really early in the process. So I'll be also using Twitter X to post on the building public group to see if I can get some users, because I think that maybe there may be some potential users too, and get it as fast as possible before actually implementing anything. So my idea is to have this documented somewhere and then start getting feedback really soon to validate that the idea can go somewhere. So the persona, it's Alex Rivera, okay. I agree, maybe in its late 20s or early 30s, and basically it can be global. Yeah, mainly those four. There's people in those areas, so the creators economy may be in US also, but I kindly agree. So the profession, it's a solo YouTuber or small creator running multiple channels. The income level is mid, so it has some things, yeah. It's intermediate, knows basic editing, scripting, and YouTube Studio, sure. It has low design skills, but yeah, it uses Canva or Fiverr, designs occasionally. And the motivation is to grow channel fast and save time and look professional without showing the face. Okay. So, which are the goals of this Alex Rivera? It would be to increase the click-through rate, the CTR. So he already knows that the thumbnails are crucial for succeeding. They want to save time and reduce costs. So okay, they want to build a consistent, recognizable brand across videos. I think that this is important to have, because at the end, as you've seen in my own channel, I try to be consistent. They are not good, but they are consistently. So I think that this is something that people may want. Also, they need to stay, or they want to stay anonymous, so they are focusing on other things rather than being on camera, and needs to be scalable because they want to post more frequently. Something that maybe the quantity is also important. So which pain points does this Alex have? Basically, the thumbnails don't stand out, that it's my case. So competing against channels with bright, emotional, face-driven images is hard. Also, designing takes too long. Each video already takes hours, so the thumbnail creation is the last-minute bottleneck. And as myself, I don't want to be doing that every time, because I want to be working on my project, in this case, my personal brand, and then the thumbnail shouldn't be something that takes my time. Also, Fiverr, it's expensive and slow, so yeah, paying $10 per thumbnail wouldn't be something that I would be doing. Also, I'm not a designer, so Alex struggles with text placements, colors, and choosing impactful images, and there's the need for automation, so they already use those tools and want something one click for that. So now they use Canva, Photo, or Photopea for basic edits. This is my case actually. They watch tutorials on how to make clickable thumbnails. Was not my case, but I'm sure that people do that. Also try to engage with growth influencers. they spend creating thumbnails 2 or 3 hours per week. If they actually create quite content, it would be a realistic time. And yeah, they test ideas weekly across multiple channels. I think that this may be different, but yeah, I like this part of testing different things. At the end, maybe we would need to allow A/B testing somehow. So what does Alex value the most? Basically the speed, the CTR, aesthetic consistency, ease of use, and control. So our project feeds that they don't have face, it's just based on the title, everything is generated. It's allows quick editing plus instant download, and it's focused and optimized on the CTR. So basically the trigger is you don't need to show your face to growth. So this is something that we need to do. Also generate a thumbnail proven to get clicks in seconds. The faceless channels are exploding, make yours stand out, and you handle the script, we handle the click. That's good. So how much are they willing to pay? 10 to 15 per month for unlimited use? Yeah, I think would be feasible, but I'm not sure if it would be rentable for us. So, or $1 to $3 per thumbnail. I don't think that $3 per thumbnail they would be willing to pay. Maybe $1 it's possible, but not 10. I don't know. But when I did my tests with OpenAI's API, I had more money spent than that dollar. So I don't know if we can make something that goes below that dollar. But all values flexibility that they can be a free tier. Yeah, I think this is needed, that somehow they can start for free, but it's also a risk because they may start just creating accounts and using the free token so that we pay for them. Basically, here's the summary. Alex Rivera is a growing YouTube creator running faceless channels. He's frustrated with spending time and money on thumbnails that don't perform, so we give him quick AI-powered CTR optimized thumbnails that make his videos stand out without needing to show his face or learn design. Yeah, I completely agree with this sentence. So yeah, I completely agree. This persona matches my vision. Could you give me a MD file of this persona? Or can you rewrite the persona using Markdown for me to copy before moving to step 3? And basically here I'll create these projects. So it's faceless thumbnails, faceless. I don't know which naming convention should I use, if it's camel case, kebab case, or which one. I'll just go with I'm not really sure, but I'll go with faceless thumbnails. Hyphen. Yeah. So we are here and we will open the code editor so that we can actually start writing things down and storing them. Yeah, since I am in the subsystem for Linux and Windows, it's just downloading the things. I trust the authors. And basically I'm gonna take this. I don't think it's I want it if I just copied this, I don't think it will be taken with the proper format, but yet I'll try to here. I'll use persona.md. No, for sure it didn't work. I want the raw markdown text to copy paste into a MD file in my text editor. Okay. So with that, we will get the user persona. I'll also try to work on the next things, and my goal for today would be to have something to post on X to get the first feedback if possible. So let's see if it finishes. Okay, just copying it and saving. So if I just click on here, okay, it has this markdown thing. I just copied too much. But yeah, it looks as I wanted, so now it's fine. Let's see what else was it saying to do now. It was saying, okay, now let's try to find competitors. So, okay, let's proceed with the competitor landscape. And actually, the step number 1 was this. So I'll try to just copy that into my I don't know, this is the vision. So I'll create this vision.md and I'll try to be doing that. Okay. Also creating the table. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. I'll just take it from here now. Faceless thumbnail, this is one of the things, then this was the other, then this was the other title, plus this, then another title, and this is a table of 2 things. So basically I don't know why it does not take it. I don't know which is the issue. I should be doing it and it should work. I'm not sure why it's not taking my formatting properly. growth oriented, those are the things that I should be asking ChatGPT to do for me, but for some reason I just thought it would be quicker. No, this is already the next section. Maybe that it's because of the it's because of that. Didn't know it. And basically there is this. So we have the vision, we have the persona. What's the vision or the mission? Vision, okay, so yeah. Let's proceed with the competitor landscape analysis. So let's see what it says. Basically, we know this person, then we have it already marked down. I like it because I'll be actually taking it from here and visualizing it in the other place. It says hotpot.ai. So I don't know about it. Let's see hotpot.ai. Spark creativity and productivity with AI. So it generates images, logos, backgrounds, headshots, photo editing, social media posts, YouTube thumbnails. There are templates, so just templates, I guess. But yeah, I think I didn't know about that. It's good. Then let's see which ones they say more. Thumbnail AI. I don't know if this thumbnail AI. Okay. 1,000 creators. Yeah, I think that this is something as the ones we want to do. Yeah, I think this is where we want to go. And then Canva. Yeah, Canva, we already know it. Good. Title. Okay, yeah, similar to Canva. I already saw that. We are trying to see different business models like the print on demand that they were using Title. And simplified.com. Okay, that one I don't know it either. So I used the final dot. Fuck. Works. AI marketing simplified literally. Produce a month scrolling, stopping content in under 30 minutes. No code platform. AI workflow, image generation, social media managers. Yeah, I think this is something that it can also work somehow. So yeah, I think that those are good things to focus. And now let's see what else do we have here. So I just copied this. We'll create this competitors.md. And let's see what it says. So AI powered design tools, YouTube growth utilities, yeah. Okay, competitive context. Now the most of those thumbnail tools either focus on generic AI image generation, beautiful images but poor text layout support, or template-based editors like Canva. So the clear gap is AI thumbnail generated, specialized for faceless creators, but built around performance rather than aesthetics. Okay, so the competitors, we already saw them, but the hotpot is the AI design generator, so AI powered thumbnail and image creation, customizable templates in browser editor. The strengths is that it's easy to use, supports many formats, logos, thumbnails, posters. The weakness is generic output, lacks of YouTube specific CTR optimization, limited brand consistency. I think it's important that all those things, we take them into account. I was going to say that those strengths and weaknesses are the things that maybe matter the most, but then I just also check the business model, and I think that getting ideas from the other business. It's quite important here. So if they already invented things or reuse things, why do we need to spend too much time thinking about those things instead of just copying them or build on top of what they already did? It does not mean to just create a clone and just do whatever they say or they do, but just get based on what they do, because they already thought about that. So it proves that there's market demand for quick AI thumbnail creation, but not tailored to faceless niche or performance metrics. Then the thumbnail AI is not a generator, it's just a reviewer. Okay, I didn't know that. It predicts the CTR and gives feedback on thumbnail quality. The strength is that it's data-driven feedback, so it's a credible analytics focus. The weakness is that it does not create a thumbnail, so it just relies on users uploading their own. It's a free thing, and the takeaway is that validates that the CTR optimization is an appealing angle, because people just use this to verify the CTR, not to create it. So we can generate plus test in one flow. Yeah, I like that idea. About Canva, it's a massive brand trust, simplicity, cross-platform access. The weakness is the manual design, oversaturated templates, generic faces, and selfies focus. And it's a freemium subscription. So the takeaway would be that it dominates the do-it-yourself creator segment, but it fails to serve automation-driven faceless creators. Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm not fully onto this sentence because it allows also different things for automation, but yeah. Then about Kittle, it's quite similar, manual, not automated, great typography, modern templates, so not performance driven, focus on designers, not busy creators. And Simplified.com, that it's an all-in-one AI marketing suite. The strength is a powerful toolkit, weakness, overloaded UI, poor niche focus, not built for YouTubers, so yeah, okay. Big platform, little depth for thumbnail creators, opportunity to specialize. Yeah, I think that we need to go very concrete into thumbnails for YouTube, and that allows this editing, also maybe this test thing. And those are maybe the things I take about that. Let's see the opportunity gap summary. Basically for the faceless creators focus, non-target this audience specifically, and we have this niche positioning, so we could identify these identity safe creators. Then the CTR optimization, only one offers analytics, then we could work onto that. The speed and automation, only Hotpot AI does it partially, so we could do it in the one-click generation. The design consistency, only Canva and Kittle allow the reuse, so we should allow these styles per channel. And the emotion click psychology, ignored by design tools. Yeah, the psychology on why they can get more clicks. So yeah, just to train to have those high CTR patterns. So our differentiation statement would be that it's not just another AI image tool, but a creator growth tool built for faceless channel, generating thumbnails that combine visual psychology, CTR data, and brand consistency in seconds. Yeah, I like this one as a kind of an elevator pitch too. So those are the core differentiators. The next step would be phase 2. I think that these next steps shouldn't be here. But okay, yeah, I like this. The current, so one, to prepare for phase 2, I just mentioned it in Spanish, would be to collect 50 high-performing faceless thumbnails across niche, analyze recurring design patterns, color, text layout, contrast, define 3 to 5 initial AI template for MVP, bold text, mystery, object focus, minimal, and planning an integration with data feedback, CTR prediction, or analytics layer later. Okay, I like it. So, and I think that this is one of the good points, that no major player is targeting the faceless creator boom with the CTR optimized, ready to use thumbnails. So this is where we should tackle. I like it. It motivates me. Would you like me to proceed with phase 2? What should we expect to obtain from the next step? So are we aiming for already the MVP, or just the skeleton of the next steps? I don't like how it just says whatever I want to here. But okay, so we will actually produce it's a clear, minimal, actionable plan. It's the plan. This is the important word that I find here, because I don't want to start building the action MVP, but going into the plan. So we will have the blueprint for what to build, how it should look, and deliver on day one. Okay. The MVP value proposition, the core feature list, the user flow diagram, wireframe sketches, tech stack decision, data and storage plan, monetization, launch metrics. Okay, so if you're ready, the next message will give you the phase 2, starting with MVP, core features, and basic user flow. Yes. So yeah, I also like the thing that they are putting everything under the docs directory, because at the end we expect that this project will grow somehow. So I have this, then I'm gonna be starting this mvp.md. Let's see what they say. It's creating things. What I don't like, nah, I didn't say anything. It was about the stack, but let's not move farther than where we currently are. So let's focus and go step by step. So here's the phase 2. This document defines what to build first, how it should work, and why each feature exists, ensuring you can move into development with total clarity. Blah, blah, blah. And would you like me to generate the branding and visual identity? I don't think that we are going there yet. I would expect today to focus on other things. So here basically the title, phase 2, I think this is bullshit. MVP vision statement, so allow creators who don't show their face to generate click-worthy thumbnails in seconds using AI. Yeah, the wow moment is that the user types a video title, clicks on generate, and instantly receives 3 faceless AI designed thumbnails optimized for CTR. This single action, title to ready thumbnails, is the core experience that will make users immediately understand the product's value. I agree. The features that we will have for version 01 is the title to thumbnail generation. So user inputs a video title or short prompt, AI generates 3 thumbnail candidates. So it's instant gratification, main product value, I agree. Then the faceless template engine, thumbnails use pre-trained layout like bold text, background object. It differentiates us from just generic image generators. If we already have some basics, the quick text overlay editor, the simple line text editing like color, font, position would allow the customization, I agree. Download and share, yeah, it needs to be one-click PNG download, optional copy link for sharing. Yeah, I don't know if the copy link it's that important in this case, but the one-click download it's important. And I don't know if PNG or also JPG to have the less loss quality, and yeah, have different save styles. It could go into optional second version. It's not required for the first one, I agree, but yeah, that they can reuse style presets or color themes would be good. So the user flow would be user in the landing page, then have a video title, it generates 3 thumbnails, users edits the text if what they want, they download, and they prompt for feedback or sign up. Okay, I'm not sure exactly how this is expected to be, but yeah, I agree. Okay, it's fine. Then for the UI UX concept, it needs to have a landing page, it's a headline, a short subtext, input box, generate button, generation view, so a spinner loading, then a grid of 3 AI thumbnails, then the editor panel to modify those things, and the footer CTA to try again, join beta, and branding. Okay, so the keywords would be minimal, dark mode friendly, clean layout, fast interaction, I agree. For the implementation would be Next.js plus TypeScript plus Tailwind. Then for the backend and Node.js Express or Supabase functions, I think I would go for the first one, but I don't know. For the AI generation, Leonardo AI replicate stability API that has good approaches. Okay, we'll need to check on the pricing. The image composition, Sharp.js or custom canvas blending. I don't know what Sharp.js is. Sharp.js. I guess this would be the pixel plumbing thing, then image processing. Okay, so basically allows you to do things with images. I know about some others libraries, but yeah, if it suggests this one, we will check this one and check the others later. For the database, a Postgres in Supabase and deployment in Vercel. I don't like Vercel. I'm gonna use my own hosting, but yeah, we'll see. And for the monetization, there's the free tier that there's those 3 free thumbnails for a week with the watermark included. I like it, the watermark, and it's free. Then the creator plan, but we will need to see exactly how much this would cost, because if for any reason we have 1,000 people, I know we are moving too far and maybe we don't even get one user, but if we have 1,000 users using these 3 free thumbnails, it means 3,000 images generated without any income, and yeah, it's close to the $1 per image. It would be 3,000 euros. So we'll need to look at that. Then this part on the pricing, I think that we will need to actually verify everything, but then we have those 20-30 faceless YouTubers in early beta. I like it, and track the usage and everything. It's important to track. So for the metrics would be to have these people can generate under 60 seconds. So yeah, it's nice to have this wow moment that they can download more than 100 in the first month. Yeah, it's not the 1,000 I said, but yet it would be some money spent. I don't know how it will go. And they have user retention that they repeat, plus case studies that they improve. Okay, so basically it says about creating this functional prototype, collect user feedback from early creators, refine AI templates based on usage, add style savings and analytics, and prepare for product hand launch. And the summary, it's not a full design suite. Okay, I'll remove this step 8 because I don't like it. But for here, it's just a summary that it's important to have it here. We already mentioned it a couple of places, but yeah, it helps faceless YouTubers generate thumbnails that actually get clicks without touching design software. So if we have this in a single flow, we can expand it into style kit, AI/B testing, as I mentioned, integration with YouTube analytics, etc. Okay, I like it. I agree. So before moving into the phase 3, what can I want to start sharing in X my new project despite of not having anything yet. What would you suggest me to share and how? Okay, so yeah, basically it says what I was saying, that I want just to get this initial feedback before actually working on here. So document and announce, you're not selling yet, you're sharing the process and attracting people who will root for you. Your tone should be curious, transparent, slightly geeky founder who's excited to solve a real problem for creators. Okay, yeah. The account setup, I'm not gonna use this one yet, or should I use this one already? Good point. I'll think. Profile image, simple temporary logo, an emoji or a FT initial clean gradient, building an AI tool to help faceless YouTubers make click-worthy thumbnails in seconds, building in public, link to your site, even isn't live yet, just a placeholder landing like simple coming soon, plus email sign up or link tree for now, and the first 10 post ideas. I have my own personal brand account in X. Do you think where I already share the 100 days challenge building in public? Do you think it makes more sense to use my account or the one for this project? Okay, the option one about using my personal brand account, it's instant audience. No, I don't have followers, but okay. Authenticity wins. People follow founders, not logos. Okay, so better reach, perform better in X, freedom of tone, but it's less official. If we have a small team, it may look too personal, but that's a good problem to have. Yeah, I agree. I have the account, but I'm thinking on this initial start. If you are in the build, traction, validating stage, so visibility and authenticity matter more than polished branding, use your personal account. The option two has the focus messaging, so we already know what everything is. Slow initial growth, lower engagement rate, harder to build emotional connections. Once the MVP is live and you are posting product content, examples, templates, screenshot user results, keep the handle reserved and post occasionally, but don't rely on early traction. So use your personal account for most of it. And it's parked and active, yeah. This is what I was thinking. I just wanted to double check, and this is what I'll do, I guess. So basically, I'm not gonna do all that, but yeah, maybe yes. Basically, this is the here. I don't like this part that much. Okay, 2 or 3 tags. Indie hackers, AI tools, YouTube creators. Okay, I'll start with this one. I'll also take it as, I don't know how this will go with this would be the posts. Like it. I'll go with this one somehow. Yeah, I liked it. Here I have my post, and I'm gonna post here in building public, say I'm starting a new project, faceless thumbnails. I think that maybe I should faceless thumbs. I should somehow create a minimum visual identity. So the next things I'm gonna do is create an image here, add the description that it suggested here at the end, having those things, and then create this post. But I'll just adapt it to my actual needs. That it's, I'm starting a new project, faceless thumbs, AI generated thumbnails made for YouTube creators who don't show their faces. Will be documenting the journey here, and I'll do this. So this is my next thing that I will do. I'll just stop recording this because it's already been 55 minutes of video. So my idea is to do that, and for tomorrow, going back to the initial plan, let's see what it was. We had different things to do. The branding and design setup that now I'll start doing, and that I want to start doing it. So I'll do this visual identity plus the landing page for tomorrow and start collecting early interest, and then I'll focus on the technical part by the end of the week maybe. So that's all for today. A different video compared on the other days, but yeah, let's see how it goes. If you watched that, thank you, and see you tomorrow with more